Leaders of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) for the 6 local government areas wey make up Edo North District don join body with Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki for the katakata wey dey shele between him and his deputy comrade Philip Shaibu. Former Speaker Edo State House of Assembly Right Honourable Ajoto Kabiru wey lead the group for one talk with Tori people for Conference Hall Nigeria Union of Journalists for Benin City. Come talk say na Shaibu start all the katakata wey dey shele for PDP for the state and say dem dey surprised and embarrassed for the behaviour of Shaibu towards Governor Obaseki sake of say he wan be governor for the state by all means. Honourable Ajoto Kosti talk say Shaibu call to action against Governor Obaseki dey baseless and embarrassing and say Afema people no join am for the matter and say dem dey sorry for the incident and say the people of Edo North stand gidigba with the governor.
We are here as leaders of PDP from Edo North representing the 6 local governments that made up Edo North to address the press on the prevailing very ugly issue going on between our very respected Governor Godwin Obaseki and his deputy, Comrade Philip Shaibu. The names read out are just representative of the local governments. We are more than this, we are in thousands. Very soon, we shall invite the press to Edo North to equally organize a similar briefing where you will see the entire house. Possibly that day is going to be done in an open field. What is happening is very, very unfortunate. The people of Edo North, we met severally. For the past 1 week, we have been doing consultation, meeting, interest group, women organization, artisans, student group, to have discussions that what is happening in Edo, is it good? What should we do? Initially, we decided to play low because in democracy is about disagreement and agreement. And what is important at the end of the day is to agree for the benefit of the people. We decided as a group and as a people to send a powerful delegation to the deputy governor to urge him, to beg him to make peace with his boss, the governor of Edo State. Because at the end of every war, you end up in a roundtable conference and decide and make peace. But to our greatest surprise, he turned the offer for peace down. To our greatest surprise, just on pages of newspaper, on social media, we started reading that he has taken the governor of Edo State to court. That is quite unfortunate. So as a leader and as leaders of the 6 local governments, we met again and said, we cannot keep quiet. Because if we are quiet, it can be taken for our consent. Let us speak out to help the views of our people. You cannot have 2 captains in a ship, particularly in a setting, in a state setting like Edo or in Nigeria. The governor is the governor of the state. That governor is Godwin Obaseki. The office of the deputy governor is just an office in the office of the governor. It's not different from the office of the governor. So we expect that our son, Comrade Philip Shaibu, will work hand in hand with the governor of Edo State. But unfortunately, that is not happening because of what we believe is personal ambition. Like I said earlier, we have reached out to him, but turned down the offer for peace. No one is saying he cannot contest as a citizen of Nigeria to contest to be the governor of Edo State. Nobody is denying him that fact. He can. But everything has procedure and protocol. In any organization, like you have NUJ chairman here, we have the vice, you have the secretary. The day the vice chairman of NUJ tries to outshine the chairman, there will be crisis. Even where they disagree, there are more constructive ways the vice chairman of NUJ will engage the chairman. And at the end of the day, they agree behind the curtain, come out and speak to the public. But in this instance, The Deputy Governor of Edo State, Comrade Philip Shaibu, is trying to outshine his master. Very, very unfortunate. We are here to say, the people of Afemai, we are not with him. The PDP leader of Afemai, we are not with him. We are solidly behind the Governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki. Obaseki have done so well for the people of the Afemai region. During Obaseki, and Edo North, and Afemai man, my respected self, emerged as Speaker of Edo State House of Assembly. During Obaseki, an Afemai man, again have emerged as the current Speaker of Edo State House of Assembly. During Obaseki, an Afemai person emerged as the Chief of Staff to the Governor of Edo State. Obaseki have done so much for the people of Edo North. As I speak, we have signature projects. The Agbedianwa road is over 30 kilometers. We'll take you there, you will see it, you will open your mouth and out. The Ikina-Oke-Ikakumo road is a very big project. The Sabongi-Daura Sobe road is a big project. All these projects are in Edo North. The fertilizer blending plant has been dead for years. Obaseki revived it in Edo North. I am pleased to tell you that Obaseki, in our last count, myself and the former deputy chief of staff to the deputy governor and the former commissioner, we did a head count of the number of the Afemai people employed by Obaseki government. Well over 579. They are all working, 579. Employed as civil servants in Edo State government. It cut across the 6 local government with the highest figure coming from Esako West, where the deputy governor comes from. And during and Edo North man is the deputy governor of Edo State, a person of Comrade Philip Shaibu. Do you know what? In the history of deputizing for governors in Nigeria, the situation in Edo is very different. I cannot tell you that I know the name of the deputy governor of Delta State, even when Okowa was there. I don't know him. I don't know the name of the deputy governor of Lagos, Akwa Ibom. I don't think I know. But in Nigeria, the deputy governor of Edo State, Comrade Philip Shaibu, is a household name. It is not by his making. It is because the governor of Edo State, Comrade His Excellency Godwin Obaseki, give him a very wide latitude to operate within. He functions as if sometimes you will mistake him as governor. I think with that, he mistook the governor's simplicity for stupidity. And we, the Edo North people, we are very, very, very grateful people. We are not treacherous people. When you do us favor, the Edo North journalists that are here, you can learn, you can see them. They are very humble people. My brother, Aliu, is there. Very, very humble. Anywhere we are, we distinguish ourselves. Whether you are from Onwa, whether you are from Esako, whether you are from Akoko Edo, we are very, very simple and team players. So the governor has given the deputy governor opportunity, but the deputy governor seems to be taking the governor's large heart to mean governor doesn't know. No, the governor knows. The governor is a man with a very large heart. The governor is a man that speaks very less, very little. He doesn't talk very much. But if you are close to the governor, you will know that he is a man of God. And in most cases, God always wins for him. So we are here, like I said earlier, to say enough of these political shenanigans. And we are here to, after here, we'll go and meet the governor to tell him that the Edo North people are with him and we are ready to follow him whoever he points at, because he has done so well, not just for the people of Edo North, but for the entire state, whoever he points at, because we know his judgment cannot be wrong, whoever he points that this is my successor, the Edo North people will follow him. I equally want to tell you, when I speak as an insider. As a former speaker of Edo State House of Assembly, I have worked closely with both Oshomole and Obaseki and Comrade Philip Shaibu. We are colleagues. He was majority leader in the House, and I was a member of Edo State House of Assembly. I want to tell you today as an insider that all the crises over the years between the governor and Oshomole, the brain behind those crises is Philip Shaibu. The problem between Comrade Oshomole and the governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, today is a problem created by Philip Shaibu. I am an insider, like I said. All of you know that I am an insider in government. Comrade Philip Shaibu, in most cases, will act like a buccaneer bat. He will be sucking your blood. He will be breathing into the wound. At the end of the day, you will even thank him not knowing that he is the cause of the wound. That is the kind of person he is. He will go to Oshomole and say, Obaseki, in the coming days, I will equally tell the world what he has been doing as regards this quarrel over the years. He will go to Oshomole and say all sorts of things that are not true. Instigate the man. Make the man to be angry. Then he will rush back to Obaseki and say, oh, Obaseki, look at what Oshomole have said about you. The idea that, oh, Oshomole wanted me to be governor, I rejected, foul. It's a lie from the pit of hell. It's a defensive lie, destructive lie, lie meant to blindfold people. It's false. At no time did Oshomole told him that. But he has succeeded in creating a rift, a very deep gulch between the governor and the Comrade Oshomole. The problem was caused by him. Today is not the day to enumerate how he caused it. But in the coming days, we have interesting days ahead that I will come out one by one how Philip sowed the seed of discord that is in Edo today between the governor and the former governor of Edo State, Comrade Aliu Oshomole. Secondly, Philip will think he can hide and throw stones. That has been his attitude. Don't take his simplicity, or sometimes he will call, entertain, and make statements. Don't allow it to deceive you. In most cases, he will throw the stone in the morning, in the evening he's in the church as an usher. God is so patient. When some of us see him, we'll say, oh, God, you are patient. What kind of a human being is this? The governor doesn't talk, but it is time for us to start talking. Because when you put your mouth in the mouth of a patient person, sometimes you'll be forcing him to bite. The governor has been so patient. Very, very patient. Very, very patient. And sometimes too much of democracy sometimes can lead to anarchy. Sometimes you have to, like the Yoruba said, to buy your ipiloju, when you remove dirt from the eyes, you just show it to the eyes. This dirt, it is high time we remove it from the eyes of Philip and show it to him that look at what we have been doing. We know you. Like I said earlier, we all agree that he can contest. Nobody is saying, no, you cannot contest. But you cannot be knocking people's head just the way you have been doing. He has this plan ever since. That is why he sowed the seed of discord between the governor and Oshomole. There not be the legacy group you hear today between old PDP, new PDP, who is the brain boss? That crisis is Philip Shaibu. We will hold meeting as to how peace can come into, how we can get peace in PDP. He will say no. He will show you his phone. I called Danobi said no. So person called him, he said no. We are going to show them. The governor will say, let's make peace. He will be the one to insist that there should be no peace. But in the evening, the following day, you will see him rush to Ogbonge. He will be with Danobi. All of us will be surprised. What is wrong? This same person said there should be no peace. And this same person is with Danobi. But we cannot talk. Because sometimes when you have saw in your blockhouse, it is not everybody you show it to. But when wind blows sometimes, you see the clitoris of fowl. Wind has blown. The clitoris of fowl has been seen. So enough is enough. In the coming days, we are going to address not just the press like this. We are going to move from house to house, leaders in Edo State, to tell them that the governor have not offended his deputy in any way. The governor have not. Like I said earlier, there is no state you will hear the name of a deputy governor. Like Wike said the other time, who is he? It was a rhetorical question. That crisis, how can your boss be seated and you are threatening? That day Atiku came to Edo State. The governor was seated. The leaders of the party were seated. They gave the deputy governor the microphone. He was supposed to be reconciliatory in his tone. But he was threatening fire and brimstone. The governor was seated. You can see everybody countenance were not very happy. At the end of the day, Wike asked, how on earth can a deputy governor be threatening the entire PDP in Nigeria while the governor was seated? It's because the governor is just a man of peace. A man that if you don't go very close to, you will not even know who he is. Like I said, some of us have worked very close with him, and we know he's a man of peace. And he has tried his best. He has tried his best before today, before now, to say, Philip, if you want to be governor, please follow due process. What is that due process? Consultation, discussion, talk to people. People should talk to you. It is not something you see as a right. Emi loko, now me, it must be me. That is his disposition presently. That it must be him. We say it's undemocratic. You cannot say it must be you, where you have the people of Edo South, you have the people of Edo Central, and you even have people from Edo North. Why must it be you? Assuming without conceding that it will come to your senatorial, it should go to Edo North senatorial. Why do you think it should be Philip? He has been in government for a neighborhood of 17 years now. 8 years in Edo State House of Assembly, 18 months at the National Assembly as a member of House of Rep, now 7 years as a deputy governor. And by the time he finishes next year, it will be 18 years uninterrupted. Now let you get him. 18 years uninterrupted. Now he's insisting it must be him. Even if he's going to Esako, do you think it should be you? Why must it be him? Even if he's going to Edo North, are you saying Akoko Edo, the Onwa people, cannot aspire to be governor? Assuming without conceding that he's going to that senatorial. Everything is step by step. So, and everything is turn by turn. We are here to tell the world that we are with the governor of Edo State and will continue to be with him. And we are going to swim and succeed together. His name is Godwin, and he will always win. In most cases, people will say, Ematon tested, battle tested. Yes, it's battle tested, and he has generals, all these people sitting. We are ready to go with him at any length. Myself and Comrade Philip Shaibu, we have been in the trenches together. We know how the trenches look like. So nobody will come and tell us stories. So, but the trenches now will be utilized in favor of the Comrade Govunor Obaseki. I thank you all. Like I said, in the coming days, we have a lot to say, particularly the disaffection that he has caused in Edo State here, that people will ignorantly be blaming the governor, not knowing that he is the one. Not knowing that he's the one. Like a fowl, by the time you give your fowl the chicken food, the chicken will finish eating it, then rub his mouth against the ground and say, I didn't eat. Drink water and look up, look down and say, I didn't eat. That is the kind of person he is. Enough is enough. So we are out as the people of Edo North to say, Obaseki, continue to do what you are doing. Continue to lead Edo State very well. The people of Edo North are with him, and by God's grace, we will not withdraw from him. I think my brother, Comrade Ijegbai, we speak on behalf of the people of Onwa, the two Onwas. We introduce, people are here, because tomorrow they will say, oh, those who came are irrelevant people. I want to introduce properly so that we know that those who are here are accomplished people. Accomplished. I am Right Honorable Ajoto Kabir, the former Speaker of Edo State House of Assembly, number 3 citizen of Edo at the time. Comrade Ijegbai, the former local government chairman of Onwa East, the former commissioner for local government and chieftaincy affairs Edo State, and ironically, the former deputy chief of staff to Comrade Philip Shaibu. For him to pull out, you should know that if you insert your finger into the anus and put it in your nose, it smells. That is why he pulled out. You have the former chairman of Edo State Waste Management Board, is Comrade Mondesule. He's seated here. The former secretary Akoko Edo Local Government, Adeleye, is here. The former chairman Akoko Edo Local Government, Peter Ologun, is here. The former woman leader, APC, before we decamped to PDP, Victoria Balogun, is here. The former House leader, Akoko Edo Legislative Assembly, Comrade Oyewole, is here. The former chairman, Esako West, Local Government, Busari, Experience, aka Experience, is here. Then you have the former special advisor, Akoko Edo Local Government, Afolabi Daudu, is here. Then you have a business mogul, Architect Fashano, who of course is one of the financiers of PDP in Edo North, is here. So because tomorrow they will say, oh, the people they went, and the people, the men, accomplished men here seated, they will say the people will come here with are unknown. These are known faces. These are political gladiators. These are the people that will stand and say we win election, and they win. So they are here to say they are with Obaseki, to speak and amplify what our people at home are saying.
Former Chemo Esako West Local Government Area, Yusufu Omonimi, and former Deputy Chief of Staff, Honorable Jemo Ijegbai, comes to talk say,
on behalf of the good people and the highly disciplined and responsible people of Esako Federal Constituency, I am here to stand firmly and give our unalloyed support to those who have spoken and in favor of the governor, the wait-and-see governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Obaseki. Edo State remains indivisible and incontrovertible, and unequivocally, we the Esako people are standing firmly with the able and dependable governor, a competent governor and a man with capacity. Therefore, Edo State cannot be divided. We are moving forward to 2024 as one and indivisible state. And whatever distraction the governor is experiencing from his deputy should be ignored. We all are standing very firmly with the governor. We are supporting his program and his projects and his policies. And we are moving forward with the governor, and the governor should remain undistracted. The governor should continue to remain focused and ignore the distraction that is coming from somebody who has not contributed much to the progress and success of his government. Now, I want to say, without any iota of doubt, that the people of Esako are solidly behind the governor. And whatever program he is pursuing, he should count on our support, and we are dependable and reliable.
We are here principally to speak about the very unfortunate incident in the state. The position of the deputy governor is well captured in section 193, subsection 1 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. And it states that the duties of a deputy governor is that the governor delegates to him at the discretion of Mr. Governor. In Edo State, we are very fortunate from the Afemai race to have a deputy governor who is saddled with the responsibility of sports, who is saddled with the responsibility of immunization, internally generated revenue, and many other things that you can think of. When a man suddenly wake up and say, I'm going to court because I'm being deprived of my functions, you ask yourself, what are his functions? They are functions as delegated by the person you are taking to court. It's very strange to me as a lawyer of over 30 years standing to see somebody going to court to say they are thinking of impeaching me, not that any paper has been served. Section 188 of the 1999 Constitution is very clear. Under subsection 10, the court does not even have powers at all to interfere with the duties of another arm of government. So it beats my imagination that after 7 years, if you have stayed in office for 7 years, you do not know your limit, your boundary. It's surprising. We are here this afternoon because we are for peace. We want to state very unequivocally that we are with Mr. Godwin Obaseki. We are resolved to say that the embarrassment that has been brought in place by our son, we have no part in it at all, the Onwa Federal Constituency. Edo North stands on the tripod, the Esakos, the Akoko Edo, and the Onwa people. In terms of population configuration of the state, the Benis have over 50% of the population of Edo State. The Afemais and the Central share the remaining percentage. And the majority tribe were very, very magnanimous in 2007 to have voted our very respected leader, Comrade Adams Aliu Oshomole, as governor of Edo State. At the expiration of that tenure in 2016, our dear leader, the governor of the state, Govunor Obaseki, was elected as governor of Edo State. There is what is called federal character. You must try to balance the 3 senatorial districts that makes up the state. As we speak today, INEC has not released any timetable as to when Edo election will be conducted. For us in Onwa, it is a complete distraction to be hitting up the polity in Edo at this particular time. So what we have come to do is to reaffirm our support for Mr. Governor. And 2, to say that the people of Onwa and Edo North in extension have no hand, have no support, have nothing to do with the ill-conceived papers that have been filed in court, baseless, speculative, which to me is a complete distraction of Mr. Governor. We want to say that the governor should remain focused and should not allow diversionary forces to interfere with his duties as governor of Edo State. We firmly believe that Governor Godwin Obaseki will not only finish well, he will finish very strong. Edo North will continue to give him all the support. And by the time INEC roll out their guideline date as to election, our people will meet under one umbrella to decide where governorship should go. Like I said, the last governor of the state is from Uzare clan. Philip is from Uzare clan. Is it proper? Is it appropriate? Assuming, why not conceding, that governorship is going to Edo North, The same clan that produced the last governor will be the one to produce again. What happened to the Esan people? What happened to the Benin that has the vote? I think this fight is very unnecessary to us from the Owan race, and we believe that enough is enough. Democracy is a game of numbers. We are objecting very seriously to thuggery. We want peace, conducive environment that will make the governor to be able to discharge his duties in Edo State.
From Benin City, Awe Ruswagene Ejo, TMC TV News.